North Korea, smaller penis.
Would you find that creepy, though, seriously, to have a dildo that's filled with his ashes? Would that be creepy to you?
Super creepy.
Okay.
That's just weird.
But it's not as creepy as a mold that's fashioned after his penis as you would use. Or would you just go and get another guy?
How old am I?
Oh,
I think that's enough. I think we can. What's the next story here? We have
no. I have one more question. I'm kidding. I have one more question.
Put that right to your mouth. For real.
I'm just kidding. You know you're the love of my life. There's nobody but you.
One more question.
That is not correct.
That sounded like total bullshit. But anyway, I have one more question. Now, if you went to use this and you were quite frustrated,
that's not good. He hit me.
Hold on, boys, just behave. I have a question to ask Miss Stephanie.
He's drunk. Look in his eyes.
Is this the ash
been
one that
telling
you're
lies.
talking about?
No, I want to ask you a question. Now, if you went to employ either one of these options and you were quite frustrated, would you walk in the middle of the night blocks and blocks and blocks to remedy this situation?
Unless you're in North Korea, then you go blocks and blocks and blocks.
You would not walk blocks and blocks and blocks and then attack a hamper.
It was
if
not.
It
was
didn't work
not
out.
blocks and blocks and blocks.
It was miles and miles and miles and miles. 4 for the amount of he walked.
4.5.
And he has nobody to blame but himself because he decided to walk instead of take a cab, which I'm sure he could have afforded.
I
one.
tried to find an Uber and it thought I was on the wrong street.
Yeah, the yellow cab has a number 1888 yellow.
Because Caleb, when you're hopping fences and walking through backyards, the Uber determines that you're on the wrong street.
It determines you're on the wrong street or a pedo creepo hanging outside somebody's window. You gotta watch this guy over here walking through backyards, all weird.
What the fuck is he talking about?
I'm kidding.
I don't know.
He said you walk through backyards. Hi there, how you doing?
Okay, well, well, you know what? Actually, one last thing. While we have Stephanie on the air, we have to take advantage of this. Put your headphones back on. I got one.
We are not done with you.
We got one more question. While we
Well, turn them up.
I'll turn them up here.
Follow the line back to the thing.
One more question while we have you. There is a woman.
I'm not going to turn those up for her because it's there.
Guys, you got to check.
Turn up for what?
Can you hear it? Can you hear it in the headphones?
Turn down for what?
There's a volume switch right there below you. Right there. Can you hear now? There you go. Oh, yeah.
Thank you, Verizon guy.
Okay. Now, one more question for you. There's a woman that reportedly is selling a belonging of hers on Craigslist. It is a positive pregnancy test that she is selling for $30 on Craigslist, so that men can use this, or so that women can use this to torture their man.
Oh, that's fudged up.
Do you find this funny?
That is not funny in the least.
It would.
Is this
Wow,
something
Stephanie,
that
your
you would
voice
do?
got really deep all of a sudden.
Is this a good April Fool's joke, Stephanie?
For my husband, no, but it might be kind of funny to give it to our parents.
Yeah.
Oh, hey,
That's not a bad idea.
You put your bid in now because that thing is going quick.
Yeah, don't you guys have like crazy gifts in your family that you wasn't it your family
No.
that whose family am I thinking of that wraps up like random crazy gifts?
Oh, my family will wrap up garbage and like all the garbage they have for Christmas, we'll put it in a box and send it to the family. They do some crazy stuff.
Yeah, I actually at my day job, we had our holiday Christmas party, and we decided to. Thanks, baby. We decided to approach the executives of our company. Now, this is I won't mention the company, but this is a very large, worldwide, global company with about 50,000 employees. And for our holiday lunch,
That's a lot of folks.
Yeah, just for our local office.
You want to give a plug on the air while we say fucking shit?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
So for our local office, we decided we would like to have some of the executives tell interesting holiday stories, and we would allow the employees to guess which executive it was.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, we're out of the corporate office. So probably one of the best stories it was, and I won't even mention which executive it was, but this one executive...
Don Claimer.
Yeah. Has a story where...
Is that close?
No.
That'd be awesome if it
Not
was.
at all. Has a story where, as a younger individual, he and his siblings would buy extremely, extremely inappropriate gifts, like probably some of the ones that we've talked about tonight already, for his grandparents.
Oh, that's
very,
awesome.
Very, very,
that's awesome.
Very old and getting up there in age, senile grandparents, but they would label it from another member of the family. So the grandparents would open and have no idea what they were opening. And it would be from, Uncle Jim, and Uncle Jim would just be absolutely just dumbfounded and shocked at the fact that he didn't know where this gift came from. But all the grandparents, Grandpa and Mama are opening these gifts of very, very, very inappropriate sexual things.
You were the one that told me the story. This is what I was asking before. Did you just have drunk ears when I brought this up earlier?
No, you said family. It wasn't my family. This is a coworker's family. But they would buy them and then label them from someone else. And the grandparents were a little senile and they didn't really get it. But they were just being nice and thanking the person. The rest of the family was mortified at this.
So the now, did he say like what the items were by chance?
He said they were.
There's a couple examples if you can.
Well, like I said, we've talked about a few of them tonight. Things that you can fill with ashes and sexual toys.
Oh, they actually got him Big Dito?
Big Dito.
Wow. That's awesome.
I got a question for you guys. Have you guys heard of the new slogan that was on the Bud Light bottles that they got in trouble for?
Yes.
I didn't.
On the bottom of the Bud Light bottles, it actually said, the perfect beer for removing no from your vocabulary for the night.
No. Who the fuck's
exactly.
idea was that?
Bud
Bill
Light's
Cosby.
idea.
No.
Idea.
I want to know. There's always one person behind that idea. Who the fuck's idea was that?
Whoever it is, Miggy, I guarantee they no longer have a job.
No, because that one person puts it in a pool and everybody says yes to do that idea.
But you keep repeating the word no, but you're supposed to remove that from your vocabulary when you drink Bud Light.
Wow. Is that true, computer? Computer? Is that true?
It's like
Oh, look at this.
I was having a good time until Chris Nelson walked in and sabotaged
With the Ozzie Smith style shirt. I love it, brother.
Welcome, Chris Nelson.
I met Ozzie Smith in the parking lot of Al Lang Stadium one time. Anyways, okay, that's enough of that.
One last thing before we go to break. There's a Canadian town that is actually reconsidering their town slogan. Okay, now welcome to Tisdale. This is a town in Saskatchewan.
Oh,
I wish Bob was here, but from North of the Border Reporter. I wish he was here, but he's not. But there's a town in Tisdale, Saskatchewan.
That's where Bobby's from.
I know. Thank you, Sancho. I do know that.
Well done, Sancho.
But
well
they
to catch up.
are now having a contest to replace the slogan that they currently have. You know what that slogan is called?
Rape. It's all good.
Actually, that's pretty close.
It's actually very close. It's called the Land of Rape and Honey.
No.
They refer to the rape seed from farming back in the day.
That's funny that you say that because just this morning I was looking at this bottle of something. I was like, what the fuck is rapeseed oil?
Well, Tisdale's quite familiar with it.
What is it?
You have to ask the...
No, you read the story and find out what rapeseed is.
Well, they tell you that it is used for honey, basically. Organic rapeseed is used for honey.
What?
And it has declined substantially in the region in recent years. So now they are proposing new slogans.
Tenacious Tracy.
They're now going with new slogans known as the Hub of the Northeast, a place to be, B-E-E. But yes, it is now known, right now is currently known as the Land of Rape and Honey.
That's a really...
In other news, Bill Cosby is moving there.
I was going to say
he's moving there. He's moving there for better opportunities.
Wow.
He's run out of opportunities. Is that true, computer? That is true.
I've got a question. Is there a honey-flavored Jell-O pudding?
Sometimes you gotta go to the land of rape and honey to get your pudding pops.
Anyway, on that note, guys, we got to jump into a quick commercial break. When we get back, the penultimate segment, 2 segments left in the show. God help us, because I know I'm getting a little slurry here. We're all getting drunk from the very heavily poured drinks from the Tenacious Tracy here at the Lion's Den. Stay with us, though. We'll be right back after this.
Hello, I am Dr. Ira Goldman, 3-star board-certified rated plastic surgeon taking over for the newly retired Dr. Raji. I will continue his legacy of excellence. It is now my turn to share an important message with the growing number of older men out there. Have you ever felt an excruciating pain in your stomach? Do you believe you have a hernia only to find out you're sitting on your testicles? Have you developed a rash on your beanbag from a dirty locker room floor? Up until now, Triple S, or saggy scrotum syndrome, has been an affliction that many men have just had to live with. Life without Triple S is no longer a fantasy. I use the tried and successfully utilized techniques of Dr. Raji for full scrotum rejuvenation therapy. Throughout a series of operations and an exercise regimen, I can give you back the testicles of a 20-year-old man. Call during this commercial and I'll also give you back the foreskin of a Greek god. Let's hear from some of our related patients. Patient number 1.
For the last 30 years of my life, I've just wanted to die. My scrotum hung so low that when I went to the bathroom, it was like I was making test tea. Ha-ha! Get it? Since my rejuvenation and optional foreskin reformulation, I'm ready to take my piggy to market again. Thank you, Dr. Goldman.
Patient number 2.
After almost suffocating my wife with my enormous droopy matzo balls, my friend Moish told me about Dr. Goldman's testicle rejuvenation. Yes, it took several invasive operations, but it's not like I had anything better to do. Now I can take Goliath down with my sling. Oh, thank you, Dr. Goldman.
So call me, Dr. Goldman, at 1-555-541-SACK to begin your transformation today.
Professor Ptolemy Tyson here for the Cranial Emission Show with Ben Charles, Miguel Hito, and Caleb Crispy. Now that's what I call a compound.
Welcome back to the Cranial Mission Show, folks. Broadcasting like we do every single Friday from 7 to 9 p.m., except this time from a different location, or as I say in North Korea, a different location.
Dear God, Christ on a cracker, turn me down.
Yeah, I know. Your microphone's
All
a
right,
little
Christ
loud
is
over
a cracker. How does that go? Was he a cracker? Eating
you-
your body. Yeah, he was a cracker.
you
I
eat
don't
the
even
wafer.
fucking know.
That's what you
Jesus
do.
Christ.
But we're broadcasting
Is he your brother? Mothers and brothers. I love it.
Here from the Lion's Den, here in Ybor City.
Please.
The penultimate segment of the show. You want to call in, you want to be a part of the show, you can do so 813-438-6068.
Look who we have here.
We have the great Chris Nelson.
Art-
you want to
Art-
go ahead and turn the microphone on for Chris Nelson?
We do. We need to turn it on.
Well,
Chris
Nelson's
Nelson,
shaking his
great
head over
RT
there.
strength. He's got the RT strength. Put the mic to your mouth really close.
Saying he's got the Riri strength
Yeah,
over here?
Hey, put that to your mouth. Oh, fuck yeah.
Welcome to the show now.
Hey. Oh, yeah. Fuck yeah.
You're being called out. That's all you got.
Nelson,
all you got is
put
thank
that
you?
to your mouth and say hello to the crowd out there.
Hello.
That's it.
That's all we got?
Wow, what are you, Talladega Nights over here? Jesus Christ, put that to your mouth and say something to peoples, man. We are in 13 different countries. You heard that straight out of the hood.
We introduced him as the great Chris Nelson, and all he has is hello.
Wow. Hi, this is the great Chris Nelson. Hi.
He's a man of few words. You know?
I want to nuzzle your titties right now, swear to God.
Broadcasting here from the Lion's Den, where Miggy is going to nuzzle.
No, not nestle. I might nestle.
going to motorboat.
After nestle comes after nuzzle, so I might nuzzle and nestle.
He's going to motorboat, Chris Nelson. At the
Brumsky.
Lion's Den,
I'm gonna
1704
Get them nipples on my mouth.
and a half, 7th Avenue here in Ybor City. And this might be the very last show we ever do here at the Lion's Den.
Probably.
We're going.
Probably. And you know what? If anybody's listening today from maybe a network that we would possibly be interested in, we usually do better shows than this. But you know what? It is our first show at this network area.
But do we do more fun shows than this one?
No, this
is a very
this
fun
is a fun show, but we get down to getting sometimes, and sometimes we're just seat of our pants because we're wanting to watch the Lightning game, but we can't quite.
And it was a
do
crazy show, Miggy, because we showed up.
Oh,
and we had some connectivity issues.
It wasn't connectivity issues. It's the main hub was not plugged in. That's where it was.
That's where the
And,
problem
I
was.
looked at it. I was like, there's not a light a blinking and something stinking. And I didn't figure the stinking was not the lights blinking because it wasn't plugged in.
Now, we're going to get into something. We're going to get into some serious talk here. We're going to try to pull this off somehow.
Nelson, just put the mic down. You're just wasting our time.
I
here.
I think.
Just kidding.
See, no. Chris Nelson is a Buccaneers season ticket holder, and I think that kind of flows into our next segment.
No, this
here.
is
So
a good thing.
I'd like to get his opinion.
Actually,
here.
I would like to get your opinion on this, Chris. We're not going to clown you on this. Let's get your opinion. The Buccaneers. Okay, this is the big draft, the big NFL draft. Round 1 was yesterday, and with no surprise, the Buccaneers decided to draft
Crab
Jameis
legs.
Winston. Now, this was
Jello
something
pudding
that
pops.
he didn't draft Bill Cosby. He drafted Jameis. Well, they have similar activities. They do have similar activities.
They do have a
Allegedly,
similar MO.
allegedly, Jello pudding pops.
Now, first, I have a couple questions for you, Chris. First of all, what is your take on the fact that they did? Oh, by the way, we have an update. They are.